Hola everyone, it's Miss B Money here from Crypto Connections. Today I'd like to do something a little different. Years ago I hit what most people would call rock bottom. And seriously, looking back, it was a blessing in disguise because it forced me to surrender. Surrender to the universe and ask for help. My breakdown resulted in a breakthrough. And when I started to put the time and energy into me, things started to change for the better. Synchronicities started to happen, doors started to open, and things became effortless. And everything in life, I mean everything, became so beautiful beyond what I could have ever imagined. I was in the so-called flow. So how does one get into the so-called flow? From what I've experienced, the secret ingredients to getting into the flow is commitment. Commitment to yourself and only yourself. I know this sounds selfish, but once you focus on you and only you, other things flow effortlessly where you intuitively are one step ahead of what others need, what others want, and before you know it, by helping yourself first, you are helping others. Of course, we haven't been conditioned to believe this, but isn't that true about most things in our life? It's about us finding the truth and breaking through those chains of bondage and becoming our true self. Now, in order to implement commitment in your life, first you have to ask yourself, what do I want and why do I want it? Figuring out your what gives you purpose. Figuring out your why can be so powerful in adding the passion to your purpose. For instance, do you want to lose weight? Why? You might want to be able to roll around and play on the floor with your kids without getting out of breath. Do you want to earn $100,000 per year? Why? Maybe it's so you can live without fear of giving to others. Do you want to build passive income streams that will allow you to quit your corporate job? Why? Because you realize the corporate world is draining your energy and literally killing you. Whatever your why is, sit down and figure it out. Find your why and remind yourself of it every single day. Passion with purpose is a powerful drug. But remember, it takes commitment. Now, don't get me wrong. Commitment isn't this airy-fairy word. Commitment in yourself is a very broad subject, a very real subject, and it's a very real thing. It means being committed in getting up early that extra hour in the morning if you need to have a quiet time to focus on your dreams. Commitment means taking actions towards your dreams every day. Commitment means believing you can achieve your dream and more. Commitment means fueling your body with the healthiest foods to nourish your mind, your body, and your soul. Commitment means saying no to those you love and sometimes to laser focus on you and your goal instead. Commitment can be viewed by some as sacrifice, but in the end, you and those you love will reap the rewards, and with time and consistent commitment, it will become second nature, and you will be in what they call the flow effortlessly. They say that 99% of people in the world will never put the energy or commitment into making their dreams come true. They are either lazy or, in my opinion, it's fear that stops them. Even though they may start off with strong intentions, slowly each day they believe less and less. And they start to doubt themselves. They start to believe that they will fail, and remember, what we believe comes true. We have been conditioned to think small. We have been conditioned to stay small, to be happy with what we have, but rarely do we have people in our life that see the light within us and know that we are capable of so much more. And all we need to do is to have commitment in ourselves and never give up. Every action, whether it's small or big, takes us closer to realizing our dreams. Let my belief in you be enough for you to believe in yourself and start taking action today. Another nugget of truth: when you find what you are truly passionate about, you will wake up early. You will spend every free moment of the day thinking about it, working on it. Hell, you'll even free up time in your day to work on it. It becomes an obsession. It becomes your love affair with life. And the more energy you give it, the more you will see opportunity coming your way, mentors coming your way, information to take you to the next level coming your way. The universe is here to support us. All we need to do is show up and show it we are ready to make our dreams a reality. To show it our passion is our purpose. So today, I dare you to write down your goals. Write down your dreams. Close your eyes and in your mind's eye imagine that you have already achieved those goals. Now look at every detail, down to the details of what you're wearing, who is with you, how do you look, the emotions you are feeling, and the dream that you have achieved. Sit with that for a moment. And with that dream in your mind's eye already being achieved, open your eyes and go take massive action today towards your goals. And remember, when that crow comes knocking, and it will, just tell yourself, I dare me. I'll leave you with this inspirational video. It's a little long, but well worth the watch. In fact, you may want to watch it over and over for the, say, first 30 days to get your mojo flowing. Please share the love by liking, commenting, and sharing this video. I appreciate all of you. And until next time, hasta luego.
You understand that every time you lose is an opportunity for you to not only learn that lesson, but take it a +1 step past the lesson. You'll start to appreciate those lessons. So many people float down the river of life without ever even putting their paddles in the water, just hoping and praying and dreaming and wishing that they're going to end up somewhere good. Guys, that's not how life works. You know, you have paddles in your boat. You've just got to learn to use them.
Humans do not transition to another level when they're comfortable with the level that they're on.
The whole game's broken because everybody's too tied up into other people's opinions. I only care about my opinion of myself. And I care what my mom and wife and kids and the world think, just not as much as I care about the way I think about myself.
I had a very important person in my life come to me and say, who's your hero? And I said, I don't know, I gotta think about that. Give me a couple of weeks. I said, I thought about it. You know who it is? I said, it's me in 10 years. So I turned 25 10 years later. That same person comes to me and goes, so are you a hero? And I was like, not even close. She said, why? I said, because my hero is me at 35. So you see, every day, every week, every month, and every year of my life, my hero's always 10 years away. I'm never gonna be my hero. I'm not gonna attain that. I know I'm not. And that's just fine with me because that keeps me with somebody to keep on chasing.
You want to be somebody who succeeds. You want to be somebody who builds something. You want to be somebody who people write books about one day. You are going to have to be okay with being bad for a long time.
I'm telling you, I've been thinking, I've been making calls. That's what I'm asking you to do. What fuels you? The reason why you're so lazy is not because you don't have the ability. You're so lazy because your dream's so small.
I dare you to work on yourself for 6 months. I dare you to shut out the world. I dare you to shut out all the distractions. I dare you to give up everything that is keeping you from your dream.
If you have a dream, don't just sit there. Make something happen. Sometimes you just have to move. Do something. Make a call. Reach out to someone. Google something. Learn something new. Write down what you need to do in order to make a better life for yourself. And be brave enough to do those things.
I dare you to take a stand today to say no more. I will no longer accept this for my life. I dare you to take action today. I dare you to write your goals down and get someone to hold you accountable. I dare you to hold yourself accountable. I dare you. I dare you to give up everything that is keeping you from your dream, to say no to all the negative influences. I dare you to pick up a book instead of a drink. I dare you to work harder than you think you did yesterday. I dare you to prove them wrong. I dare you to prove yourself right. I dare you to stand up as a man or as a strong woman, as whoever you are, and declare that you are going to claim a bigger and better life for yourself. I dare you to make something happen this week, to take massive action this week. Drop everything and do something. I dare you to walk more than you talk. I dare you to do good for the sake of doing good. I dare you to tell no one about it, to be kind for no reason. I dare you to spend time alone. I dare you to say no with pride. No to bad habits, to negative people, to wrongdoing. I dare you to speak your truth. I dare you to dream bigger, bigger than they told you was possible for your life. I dare you. I dare you to walk your own path, wherever that leads, whatever they say. I dare you to lock the world out for a week and work on you, work on your dreams.
You're well and truly capable of living at a higher level. If you do or you don't, that's up to you. Ask yourself, am I happy with my life exactly as it is now? Am I happy staying where I am? If you don't like to answer, get to work. Work on yourself. Work harder than you think you've worked in the past. More discipline, higher standards, more self-respect, more boundaries, less BS. More forward, less backward. More positive, less negative. Only those who dare to go after the life most don't have will ever have the chance of living a life most will never have. Only those who dare to fight for a great life have a chance to live a great life. What's it going to take for you to change? What's it going to take for you to realize your potential? What's it going to take for you to be proud? Proud of the person you are. Proud of your effort. Proud of the person you've become. What is it going to take? When you feel like your professor or your teacher has lost their mind. When you feel like your energy is all gone and it's impossible to finish every assignment on time. When you feel like you're mentally broken and your motivation to achieve is hard to find. When you feel like the clouds in your life are so dark it would be impossible to ever see the sun shine again. When you feel. Those are three of the most powerful words that could ever be put together. When you feel. Because the feel means you're still with us. Because the feel means you're still breathing. Because the feel means you still have an opportunity to be achieving. Because the feel means that you still have the power to stop the pain, stop the bleeding, stop the hurting, stop the grieving. I said, when you feel. Because the feel means you're still with us. Because the feel means you're still breathing. Because the feel means you still have an opportunity to be achieving. Because the feel means that you still have the power to stop the pain, still have the power to stop the bleeding, still have the power to stop the hurting, still have the power to stop the grieving. So whenever you feel like your professor or teacher has lost their mind, because they're overwhelming you with a workload that seemingly will take up all of your time, I need you to pause and recall the reason why you made the choice to invest your time. And never lose sight of the fact that you were destined to shine. Never lose sight of the fact that you were made for this grind. Never lose sight of the fact that no hole is too deep for you to climb up out of. And above all else, your why will never ever allow you to withdraw. Your why will never ever allow you to pull the plug. Your why will never ever allow you to throw in the towel. See, it's your why that will push you to dig deeper and to go that extra mile. See, not only do you owe yourself, but you told your mama you were finished. You told your daddy you were finished. You told your brother you were finished. You told your sister you were finished. So therefore, it's up to you to never diminish the value of your word. And a wise man once gave me a wise word, and now I'm passing these wise words on to you. You are in total control of your situation. So when you feel like you're facing a breaking point, this is the point when you go to your professor. This is the point when you go to your academic advisor, and not the time to despise her and not the time to despise him. Simply say, I am in this until I walk across the stage with my diploma. I am in this until I smell the sweet aroma of success. And right now, I'm feeling overwhelmed because I am on academic overload. Do you have any suggestions that will help me power through this semester? Because my only option is to figure this out. And whatever it takes, I can, I will, and I must do. See, I understand that drastic times call for drastic measures. And the measure of a person's will is determined by what they are willing to do to ensure triumph over tragedy. The measure of a person's will is determined by what they are willing to do to ensure success over failure. The measure of a person's will is determined by what they are willing to do to ensure winning over losing. And see, right now, I'm choosing to fight for my academic future, and that's why I came to your office. I promise. When they see that your passion is pushing you with a purpose, they will give you every ounce of their being to assure you are successful because they know you're worth it. I just need you to never forget that you're worth it. Success is your baby. You just gotta birth it and then kick back and enjoy the fruits of your labor. But in the meantime, I need you to pull up your sleeves. I need you to tighten up your boxing gloves because you're right in the middle of a heavyweight boxing match. And life is trying to take your title, and your survival in this academic arena is at stake. It's moments like these where we separate the real from the fake. But when it's like you shake off any and every punch that life throws and fight back with a series of vicious headshots and body blows to overcome and achieve the victory. But believe you me, life will keep testing you. Believe you me, life will keep trying you. Believe you me, life will keep pushing you. Believe you me, life will keep trying to break you. I don't think y'all heard me. I said, believe you me, life will keep testing you. Believe you me, life will keep trying you. Believe you me, life will keep pushing you. Believe you me, life will keep trying to break you. Lock in with me. And always remember, you are unbreakable. They want to see you fail. But you are a diamond, and you succeed because you get back up after you fail. And you will get back up again and again until your arms are raised with the wind. So I need you to speak positivity into existence and ignore your inner voice of resistance, because it's your resilience and persistence that will allow you to master your time management skills, that will allow you to break all of these huge assignments down into small pieces, that will allow you to group study with a winner circle, that will allow you to jump over any, and I mean any, academic hurdles. Always remember, when you feel, that means you are still breathing, and thus you have an opportunity to keep achieving. This is a great day to win.
Defining ourselves by what we are not is the first step that leads us to really knowing who we are. You know that group of friends that you hang out with that they really might not bring out the best in you? You know, they gossip too much, or they're kind of shady. They really aren't going to be there for you in a pinch. Or that computer screen, right? That computer screen that keeps giving us an excuse not to get out of the house and engage with the world and get some real human interaction. Or how about that food that we keep eating? The stuff that tastes so good going down, it makes us feel like crap the next week. We feel lethargic and we keep putting on weight. Well, those people, those places, those things, stop giving them your time and energy. Just don't go there. I mean, put them down. And when you do this, when you do put them down, when you quit going there, when you quit giving them your time, you inadvertently find yourself spending more time and in more places that are healthy for you, that bring you more joy. Why? Because you just eliminated the who's, the where's, the what's, and the when's that were keeping you from your identity.
99% of people are not willing to do what it takes to make their dreams come true. The center of bringing any dream into fruition is self-discipline. You know, something as simple as food and eating is not about your body as much as it is about your mind. It's getting command of your mind to be able to choose actions that are in your own best interest.
And I think the word discipline has kind of gotten a bad name. We think about it in terms of punishment. I'm not talking about discipline in that way. I'm talking about discipline in the sense that you forego immediate pleasure for the exchange of long-term self-respect.
You cannot win the war against the world if you can't win the war against your own mind.
Because motive matters, right? And what drives us. I always tell people that there's a success formula. I subscribe to it. I call it H cubed, that it goes from your head to your heart to your hands. Affirm things in your head, but if you're not acting with your hands, there's something that's missing, right? There's an incongruency there. And what I tell people is, like, you know, check in with the second H, which is your heart, which is the symbol of like emotion, the energy of motion. And so I feel like that's the fuel that fuels the car, that gets you to take action for something. And I do believe what got me through it is figuring out what my why was.
And I say, if happiness is what you're after, then you're going to be let down frequently, and you're going to be unhappy much of your time. Joy, though, joy is a different thing. It's something else. Joy is not a choice. It's not a response to some result. Joy is the feeling that we have from doing what we are fashioned to do, no matter the outcome. I started enjoying my work and literally being more happy when I stopped trying to make the daily labor a means to a certain end. I need this film to be a box office success. You know, I need my performance to be acknowledged. I need the respect of my peers. All those are reasonable aspirations, but the truth is, as soon as the work became the reward in itself for me, I got more box office, more accolades and respect than I ever had before.
For me, it's like no brain left behind, right? Because I live with that identity for so long. And my message to people, whether it's on stage or on the podcast or anything, is that, you know, we are more than what we're demonstrating, that we've been sold this lie, that people are taught through school. Like when I do these demos and I on stage memorize 100 names and words and numbers forwards and backwards, and it appears effortlessly, I always tell people, I don't do this to impress you. I do this to express to you what's really possible, because the truth is, everyone can do this too, and so much more. We were taught a lie that somehow our intelligence, our potential, our learning, our memory somehow is fixed, our creativity is fixed, our thinking is fixed, like our shoe size. And what we've discovered, more even about brain science, in the past 2 decades, we've discovered more than the previous 2,000 years. And what we know is that we're grossly underestimating our own capacity to be able to grow, to be able to contribute, to improve our intelligence and our influence and our impact. And I want to kind of pull the veil behind and just say, hey, this is about transcending. You know, this is about ending the trance that we're not good enough, you know, that we're not smart enough, that we're not this genius, and telling the truth. And the truth is, we're faster and we're smarter than we think. And not just to be able to memorize things, but be able to really solve significant challenges. And maybe that these challenges that we're going through are the lessons that we need to learn the most. Now, all of us go through struggles, right? In our health or relationship, whatever it is, but through struggles come strengths. And people don't talk about this as much. And, you know, I probably have a post-traumatic, you know, stress from it, going through brain injury after brain injury. There's also post-traumatic growth. which you know, like as widely talked about. But there's some people that go through immense amount of trauma and difficulty and challenge, but they come out of it actually more empowered. They say to themselves that because of going through this, I found a new strength, I found my superpowers, I found a new meaning in my life, I found a new level of commitment, I found a strength, a mission, if you will. And a lot of them attest that they wouldn't trade that experience, no matter how painful it was at the time, for anything.
I realized what was stopping me was my own fear. It wasn't anything with my educational aspect. It was me thinking I couldn't do well in mathematics. And when I learned to remove that fear and think, I'm gonna do this no matter what's gonna happen. I may fail it, I may not fail it. I'm gonna do well at this, and I'm gonna just see where it goes. I'm gonna put my all into it. We'll find out.
I'm motivated by fear. I hate being scared to do something. And I think what developed in my early days was the attitude that I started attacking things that I was scared of.
I want to talk about failure. I want to talk about why things go wrong, why you fail to study better, and you're wasting your time. Because you can learn as much, if not more, from your failures, your non-starts, your hesitations, as you can from your successes. We think that things happen overnight, but they don't. They happen every day, in each passing moment. You win or you lose. You waste or you create. Winning or passing an exam or a degree, it's not a one-time thing. It's an everyday thing, an every moment thing. You don't win once in a while. You don't do things right once in a while. You do them right all of the time. Winning as a result, or success, excellence, they're all habits.
Your goal is not too big, okay? You're just not yet the person you need to be to execute against that. And that is absolutely fine.
So you don't just lose once in a while. You don't make an error once in a while. You don't fail an exam one time.
You want the secret? It's called work. Do not get confused here. You have to work to match the ambition coming out of your mouth.
There's only one thing that you need to really find, and that's direction. You need direction, your own direction, not someone else's direction, not your parents' direction or society's direction or social media's direction, your own direction. But what does that actually mean? It's a big word. Well, it means knowing where you're numbing yourself or where you're awakening yourself, where you numb yourself off with laziness, sleeping in more than you should, scrolling through your feed more than you should, distracting yourself more than you should, hesitating, procrastinating, waiting again and again until you've numbed yourself from reality. But when you're awakening yourself, you know what that feels like, because you're here, listening to this motivational video. You're focused, you're seeking direction, you're setting a clear goal for every single day. You're taking trips to the library or the coffee shop. There's study session after study session. You say no to the easy things and yes to the right things. Music sets the tone for our moments, and we know it because even with these videos that you like to listen to, the best ones have the best music. And it's classical music, 18th century music that has been shown, scientifically proven, to engage the parts of your brain that are responsible for two really important things: your focus and your memory. So if you want to know how to stop wasting time and study more effectively, turn the music on and turn the distractions off. This gym is for your mind's steady study. So choose the tools, the tone that's going to help you the most. And to round off with, just remember this: only as high as you reach can you grow. Only as far as you seek can you go. Only as deep as you can look can you see. And only as much as you can dream can you be. So reach high, reach far, go deep, and keep dreaming. My name's Geshov, and this is your motivation to study. Peace.